Hello YouTube, here's my Lenovo IdeaPad Y510P gaming laptop. I ordered this laptop the other day, and it took only 3 days to arrive. I got it yesterday. I've had it for just over a day now, and so far I've been loving it. This video is going to be a little bit of an informal kind of overview of the laptop. I wouldn't really call it a review, wouldn't really call it anything too critical. I'm just going to kind of go over the entire laptop and express my thoughts on it and how I'm liking it so far. Okay, so firstly, the specs. It's got a 2.4 GHz Intel Core i7 4700MQ, 2.4 GHz, I already said that, a quad-core processor, 16 gigabytes of DDR3 1600 MHz memory, 2 Nvidia GeForce GT750M graphics cards being 2 gigabytes each for a total of 4 gigabytes of video memory, a 24 gigabyte solid state drive, and a 1 terabyte 5400 RPM hard drive. And it also comes along with Windows 8. A lot of people tend to hate Windows 8. I did at first. Now I learned to live with it, even though I don't ever use the start mode. I learned to live with it, and it's almost as good as Windows 7, I don't feel like. Changing things around that much. So I bought this for $1,250 off Lenovo.com, and I was very surprised it only took 3 days to be delivered. Some people were saying, oh, my Lenovo laptop is taking weeks or months to be delivered, but I guess I was lucky. So with tax, it cost around $13.30, and it's been treating me very well so far. One thing I did find a little bit odd, though, which I fit into the left hand here, is how with a 24 gig solid state drive, it appears that they loaded Windows 8 onto the 1 terabyte hard drive, and the only thing that came on the 24 gig solid state is the Lenovo drivers and an application which was some stupid McAfee trial, and actually load Skyrim onto the SSD because it's the one game I want to load really fast because I've been loading all my games. But yeah, I find it to be rather odd. And when I was looking through the specs of the laptop before I bought it, I thought I might want to pull out the 5400 RPM hard drive and toss in a 7200 RPM for faster speeds. But seeing as the operating system appears to be loaded on the hard drive, it's not as easy as, pulling the hard drive out, popping a new one in, and just, flying through it, because it would also pull out the operating system along with the hard drive, so that would be a problem. But, yes, I love it very, very much, and it had a little bit of bloatware on it, though. Just some stupid software that took, a couple minutes to remove. But I did have Microsoft Office trial preloaded on it, so I just so happened to get a, I just so happen to have a key to a, I like my background. I just so happen to have a Microsoft Office 2013 Professional key because I worked at Travelers Insurance and they had a discount, so I bought that for $10 earlier and got that for $10, and I put in the product key and got Microsoft Office on it without even having to download it. So that was nice. They made a few changes to Office 2013. I've never actually used it before. Looks a bit different. I, for one, am not really a fan of the tile look that they've incorporated into this software, as well as, the rest of the operating system here. I don't really care for it, but, I can ignore it. But yes, and as far as gaming goes, it seems to run fairly well. I tested out Skyrim at maximum settings, and it ran smooth as butter, so I'm very happy with that. CSGO runs smooth as butter too, full settings, of course. And I don't think this laptop can max out absolutely everything. If I were to load Battlefield 3 on it, I highly doubt it would run it maxed out completely with 60 plus FPS. But it's good laptop for the money, certainly. I didn't want to spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a laptop, so that was very nice. As far as the physical design goes, it has a red backlit keyboard, which I happen to love very much. You cannot turn off the red backlight though, which is odd to my knowledge. But, it is what it is. And it has some very useful function keys. Just hold down function, and you can turn up and down the volume, as well as the brightness. I can turn the screen off like this. Oops, wrong button. I can turn the screen off. can also put the computer to sleep, which I'm not going to do since I'm downloading iTunes right now. I wouldn't want to mess that download up. Actually, I would mess it up, but you know what I mean. Has decent speakers, and not amazing. I've heard that people say they're better than most laptop speakers. I personally don't have that much of a frame of reference, since I've never really used laptop speakers a whole lot, at least not for a gaming laptop before. So yes, this is my first gaming laptop purchase, but I certainly like the design of it. It's got a very nice kind of steel look to the top. Not really sure what that kind of design is, but it is kind of a fingerprint magnet though. If your fingers are clean, it won't do anything to it, but you know, if you have oily fingers from eating something greasy or something, it will leave disgusting fingerprints behind, which of course can be cleaned off. It is a little bit annoying. Yeah, I've got plenty of CPU power, using 3%. But I am surprised I'm using over 4 gigabytes of memory right now. Wow, well, you know I got another 12 left. So overall, I'm very happy with it. I've been loading my Steam games off my handy dandy little external hard drive here, my USB 3.0 hard drive, and it's been working pretty well. Since my internet's really slow, I can't really download games. It's quicker for me to back them up off the hard drive. Although I have quite a few games on Steam, but unfortunately, I didn't have most of them backed up. I had my favorite ones backed up, but there's a lot that I do not have backed up that I'm going to need to download, which is going to take forever. Yes, here's the power brick, as some call it. It's fairly big, you know, not huge though, not too bad. And today I also purchased a carrying case and a Razer Death Adder 2013 ergonomic mouse, each for $60 to $120 total. Those will be arriving in a while. Right now I'm just using my old Death Adder from 2009, but I did buy a carrying case for this thing, and the carrying case said that it would be able to handle laptop screen sizes or laptops of screen sizes up to 15.6 inches. This one is a 15.6 inch, but beware, it has a large border, especially at the top here. So if everyone has the same model of computer, if they're looking to get a case for it, be careful. Get at least 16 or 7 a bag designed for at least 16 or 17 inch laptops, because this laptop is physically larger than most laptops that have a screen size of 15.6 inches. So I made a mistake. I bought this laptop bag, and I like the design of it. Top slide in. It's got pockets on the side and everything. It'd be perfect, but it's too small. So that's a problem. So I decided that I'm just going to use that for my MacBook, and you know, it'll be my MacBook travel bag, and the one I ordered will have to be my Lenovo travel bag. But yes, I'm going to try to not deviate too far from the subject matter here. It has a webcam. It's not too bad, not too good either. It's decent quality. It's got always on USB on the side, which is useful. It's this USB port. Not well, you know, it's pretty useful, I guess. Audio jacks, although it is slightly inconvenient to have one of the USB ports here, because if you're using a mouse, you know, with my headset here, the connectors can kind of interfere with my hand space, but that's not really a huge deal. And it does only have 2 USBs on that side, so it would be useful for it to have more than 2 USBs on this side, and you know, so I can have my hard drive, my mouse, and my headset all at the same time, all on the left side. Also has HDMI for streaming to HD TVs, has a VGA, Ethernet, of course, and yes, that is it. It also has a SD card slot that comes with one of these nice little SD plastic placeholders. That does absolutely nothing, of course. It's just there so the port doesn't get anything jammed in it. Although it is kind of annoying to have to push this in and out. You kind of need some fingernails. It's kind of takes a lot of resistance. Not a big deal though. Okay, so yes, I think I'll give you a little bit of a taste of how well this computer plays games. Although I'm planning on making a separate video on gaming with this laptop, which I'll probably upload to my other channel called Someone's Gaming, where I upload all my gaming videos, because I found that people don't seem to appreciate gaming test videos on my tech channel. And I have Skyrim loaded on the solid state drive here, so that's why it's loading so fast. Hold on, yeah, choose right load. Although there appears to be a slight problem with this, which is that I cannot change the volume with a function key, like I said before. I cannot change the volume while I'm in Skyrim. That doesn't seem to apply to other games necessarily. I hope it doesn't apply to most other games. It doesn't with Counter-Strike, but it is kind of annoying. Not being able to adjust the laptop volume, but yes, it plays fairly well. You can't see the colors all that nicely since I'm using a camcorder to a laptop screen here, but you know, perfectly acceptable frame rates, absolutely. I'm getting nice and smooth frame rates, probably about 30 or 40 when I'm looking at it like that, at least. Very max settings, doing pretty well. Hoping to install some mods in this thing and get Skyrim to look nice, although mods are really a pain in the butt sometimes, but you know, it'll be nice, I guess. So yeah, that will be it for a little gaming test. Again, I'll make a separate video on that, and if I remember, if I'm not too lazy, I will make a video on that and post it in the description of this video, although that will not be posted right away. Cool. So, I think that's going to be pretty much it on this laptop. Overall, I love it dearly. I'm very happy with my purchase, spending this much money on it. And my main use for it will be bring it to school to, not just to play games, but to play games, yes, but to also bring it to school with me to be able to do word processing and all that good stuff on it, and also to be doing video game design, everything on it, mapping with the source engine and such. So, yes, I am happy. Hopefully this video was slightly informative, or at least interesting to some of you. But that will be it for all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.